There we go. Come on, man. Come on. There's no reason why my live stream should be unsteady. Come on now. Come on now. Shake that booty. Shake that booty. Okay. So, what's up, you guys? Today I want to talk about the situation that's going on with Brandy's daughter, Brooke, about that Maryland treatment center basically screwing that little girl over and titrating her down off her Suboxone whenever she should have never been even taken off of subs. So, for those of you guys that don't know, hey Erin, what's up, beautiful? For those of you guys that don't know, my friend Brandy has a daughter named Brooke, okay? Brandy has been, me and Brandy have been friends for the last 2 years here on social media. I've had her on my YouTube channel. She's come and shared her story about her experience with addiction, loving an addict, okay? And her and I are friends. So, of course, when I saw her video with saying that Brooke left treatment and the treatment center took her off Suboxone and they didn't give her her phone, I automatically made a video to help my friend find her daughter, because her daughter's in Baltimore, Maryland, you guys, which I will say it again because I don't care, is no place for a pretty little white girl to be alone. And everybody who knows me knows exactly what I mean, okay? It's not a place for a pretty little anybody girl, but especially a pretty little white girl, okay, in the hood. People are so weird. They're like, you said pretty little white girl. I sure did. I sure did, and I'll say it again. You know what I mean? Oh, she did? Good, Tiffany, good. Well, good. I'm so glad that she talked to her. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I put her picture all over social media. And y'all know I got a pretty big following. And so I put that shit all over every social media platform I have. So, anyway, I want to talk about how people are trying to excuse their behavior and saying, like, it's okay, they tapered her. Listen to me when I say this, you guys. She was there for 5 months. There's no way that they could taper her safely without really struggling. First of all, that means that she only had a couple of months sober before they started titrating her down. Okay? Anybody that's been on subs knows it's a process trying to taper down. Okay? It's not, and those of you who are like, oh, it only takes 5 months. Nope, bullshit, lies, okay? If you listen to your body and you take it low and slow, it can take a while, a year or two, okay? It took me over a year. And that's because I listened to my body, you guys, okay? She says she wants to be clean, but she didn't want to go through withdrawal like that ever. Exactly. So, what happened? They took her off her Suboxone, even though they, quote-unquote, titrated her, which obviously they didn't do a good job of if she was experiencing withdrawal like that. If she had been titrated properly, she would still have some physical withdrawal, but it would not be like that. And if she was in a good facility, she would have been provided with medication that would have eased that withdrawal, and she would have been monitored by a nurse and a doctor. Okay? But, I'm sure that wasn't being done there. I'm sure of it. Okay? So, her getting ripped off of her medication, basically, that was a trigger. That triggered her to relapse. I mean, right there. When somebody's been on Suboxone for over a year and they go into treatment, honestly, the treatment center should not be addressing them being on subs. They should be on their medication. That's what they're prescribed. Okay? As long as she's taking her Suboxone as prescribed and she's not abusing it, nobody should say anything about that. That's her life-saving medication. That should be counted as her mental health medication. And that's, they should sit there and they should help her learn new coping skills. They should help her address maybe some traumas that she's going through with her psychiatrist and her therapist. Is there even that at that treatment center? Probably not. Probably not. Okay? That's what I'm telling you guys. Like, in fact, let's look up this treatment center together. Let's go look it up. Because I bet you $500 it's other peer-led people in there, and there's no psychiatrists or anything like that. Okay? She should have been left on her treatment, and she should have been put into therapy. She should have been learning new coping skills. She should have been learning new ways to live her life in a healthy way. She should have been, going to the gym. She should have been learning new, what the hell is going on with my computer, Nate? It's glitching out. Yeah, I see that. Okay. It just pisses me off that this happened. Hey, Deb. Because it didn't have to happen like that. If they had left her on her medication, she probably would have never relapsed, you guys. And I was also listening to what Brandy said about them, putting her on, a 3-month blackout. I'm so sick and tired of these treatment centers, acting like tough love. Listen to me. When you're a kid, she's 22 years old. You need the support of your family. You need the support of the people who love you, who are cheering for you. It would be different if she had a negative relationship. She was found, yes. She was talked to. It would be different if she had a negative relationship with her mother and she was like, I don't want to talk to my mom, But that's not how it is at all. She doesn't have a negative relationship with her daughter. Brandy and Brooke have a good relationship. They might have had a stressed relationship because of her addiction, but overall, she's completely fine with her mother sharing her story. She's completely fine with her mom sharing about how addiction has affected her life as a mother, right? It just makes me so upset, dude, that they took her off of her medication, you guys. That's totally what triggered this whole situation. It could have totally been avoided. Leave that girl on her subs. Let her get a couple of years sober and let it be her choice. You cannot tell somebody they have to taper down and then taper them down. It has to be that person's choice. Do you understand? I'm really upset about this. Okay, let's look this place up. Maryland addiction. I've heard really bad things so far about it from people in the comment section of that video I made. I don't need to know the whole story. Just because you guys accept what's being done at these treatment centers nowadays doesn't mean that it's right. Okay, listen to me when I say this. I don't care if she snuck a boy into her window. Okay, she should have been given her subs and she should have been given her phone. Okay, I don't care. I don't care if she relapsed on heroin inside of the treatment center. That's why she's at the treatment center. Okay, it doesn't matter. Being taken off of your Suboxone is not. It's not. They shouldn't have done that. And not allowing her to have her phone when she left that facility, they shouldn't have done that. Okay? And so just because you guys are okay with what these treatment centers are doing, listen to me when I tell you guys this, okay? If you go to a treatment center where it's ran by people who are not doctors, psychiatrists, or nurses, then you need to run for the motherfucking hills. Okay? Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Okay? There needs to be professional people in charge, not guys who decided to open a treatment center because they're in recovery. And I'm sorry. People can get mad at me for saying that. I do not care. I do not care. This is a medical emergency. This is a brain disease. And when somebody is paying loads of money from their insurance or cash pay to put their child in treatment, then they need to be getting medical grade treatment, not some hillbilly motherfucker with a peer support specialist degree. I'm sorry, you guys, and I feel so strongly about that. If people want to pay for somebody to be their recovery coach outside of treatment, that's on them. But when you're paying $30,000, $100,000 for 30 days of treatment, you should be getting medical attention, medical grade treatment, okay? I don't want Tony, who has 20 years, to be my counselor. No, I need help from people that know about my brain, okay? And so I don't care what anybody says. The treatment industry has been broken for years. I work for a evidence-based program. I work for a doctor who runs a MAP program that is evidence-based and backed by science, okay? And they're not telling you to work a step again and pray your addiction away. Okay, so just because you're okay with accepting that doesn't mean it's right. Okay, now let's get back into my situation over here. Let's see these fools who own this place. You know, and like I said, Brandy told them, she said, please, you guys, please, don't take her off her medication. Please listen to me, okay? Like, she has been on it for over a year. She has had multiple relapses, right? And I'm sure Brooke said the same thing. I'm sure, God, I feel for her because I know she was uncomfortable. Like I told you guys, when somebody chooses, did you check the mail? Bring me my packages, old man. When somebody chooses to get off subs, it has to be their choice. I'm not mad at you, Jelly Belly. I'm mad in general. And I'm upset with people who are commenting things like, we don't know the whole story, okay? I don't need to know the whole story to know that she was taking off of her Suboxone, which she shouldn't have been. And when she left that facility, she was not given her phone in the middle of Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, and she's from Florida. Do you know what could have happened? She could have left that facility and been murdered down an alley and been dead, and nobody would be any wiser. Her body could never be found. It could have been in some abando. Okay? When she left there, they should have given her her phone to communicate with her family. Okay? That's what I'm upset about. So anyway, I'm sure that Brandy's going to handle it. Oh, y'all want to see what I got? So I found this pretty awesome girl on Macari who gets Victoria's Secret pink stuff. So it's brand new. So I got that. So that's why I'm upset, and I'm so happy that Brandy talked to her, y'all. Thank you, Jesus. I've been praying all day, because all I could think about, and then these pink leggings. Cute? Cute. Okay? That's really cute. I really like it. So please don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to be mean to you guys, but you guys have been brainwashed to think that this treatment is okay, and it's not. Okay? And I was brainwashed too, all right? So that's why I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm not upset with you guys. You've been brainwashed, okay? You've been brainwashed to think that these treatment centers are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're not. We all have been. We all have been. We've all been brainwashed to believe that going into treatment with people who are not professionals, doing the 12 steps, is supposed to be the answer, right? And so that's just like not, y'all. Okay? And we're all the light is finally being shown, you know? The light is finally being shown, and these treatment centers are finally being held accountable, you know? And so that's why I'm upset. Okay, here we go. What's this? Oh, yeah, I forgot. So, y'all know how I told y'all about my favorite lip gloss, okay?
The best Meta Quest.
You know, I had to buy 2 because I run out of them so fast. My favorite lip gloss, I will buy it until they discontinue it. Okay? What's always in the dark comes to the light. This is Rowen, R-O-E-N, Beauty. So I want to see what the reviews, because see, what I always feel like I can tell on a place is whenever their reviews are all positive and there's no negative reviews. To me, that tells me that they pay people to do their reviews, or they asked people to fill the reviews out. Oh, look, let's see what we got going on here.
Oh, no, that was real. Resident Evil Blaster.
You know what I'm saying?
Now that's what I want.
Yeah, no, they're not created equal.
I just spelled Resident Evil.
But Somebody just updated us and said that. See, I ran out of it. That's how much I use it, y'all. Somebody updated us and told us that Brandy talked to Brooke today.
Okay.
So thank you, Jesus.
R-E-S.
Let's watch her update. The color is Charlie. Here, let me get it up here. The color is Charlie.
ID.
And the brand
Yeah, that was it. That was the one. He said that's the first time it's ever been on VR.
is Rowan Beauty. R-O-E-N. Okay.
Yep, that means viewed.
So I can't get it.
Good game.
Okay, so what we're going to do...
Like.
Oh, yeah, I want to see the update for Brandy's. What Brandy said.
Saints and sinners.
That's why it's so important, you guys. Like, if you're on medication-assisted treatment, you don't go to a place that will not leave you on it.
I pretty much like
Because it has, like I said, it has to be your decision to choose when you want to taper off of it. And having a treatment center breathing down your back, making you taper, that's too much of a stressful situation. It's too easy to mess up, right? So think about it. You're in treatment. You're far away from your family. I know she didn't know. You're far away from your family. She's literally states away, okay? She's from Florida. Her mom's in Florida. And you're states away, and they're making you taper to be able to stay there. No, there's no stickiness to it at all. When I tell you, look. It's like a combination, you guys, between a lip gloss and a lip oil. That's why I like it, because it is plushy. It feels like pillows on my lip. Look. If it was sticky, it would have those like lines that, you know what I'm talking about, and it would gather in the corners. It's perfect. Okay. I love it so much. Okay, so let's see Brandy's update. And like I said, I'm sorry I'm late to the game. I didn't know there was an update. Lower that, Nate, for a second.
Will she tell me where she is? No, I know that she is.
Lower that, please.
She's finally able to access a phone and log into her social media and reached out to me. She is in the Park Heights area.
Lower it a lot. I'm trying to hear this.
Tell me where she is? No, I know that she is somewhere, I guess, in an apartment. Will she tell me where she is? No, I know that she is somewhere, I guess, in an apartment. Which is concerning because she doesn't know anybody down there. Yes, she has relapsed. She was very honest about that, and she told me she wants to be sober. She doesn't want to go through another relapse like she's done multiple times. However, you know, those drugs are going to lie to her right now, and my guess, she knows I'm coming in tomorrow. There's no way I could have gotten a flight there tonight. I tried. You know, she's probably thinking, just one more night, right, to party, just one more night to party, and sadly, you know, that could be
her last night.
She could die. I mean, and that's the reality of it. I was able to have somebody who is very known, not Izzy, and outreach in Baltimore make contact with her in person.
Thank God.
And they did offer her safety. You know, it just comes down to she's not in her right mind. I do believe that when I arrive, as long as she is okay, she will come and find me. 100% I do believe that. When that happens, I don't know what the next step's going to be. I don't. I'm questioning everything right now.
The next step is to get her back on her medication-assisted treatment.
So many that I don't even know who to trust, I feel like, at this point. I feel like the rehab system is a big scam, and I don't want to say that because I believe there are really good facilities out there, but I am legitimately questioning everything because I think everything is driven by greed. Brooke told me that she was forced off of Matt.
Listen to that.
She told me that, and that's pretty disgusting.
So I want y'all to listen to me, okay?
My goal still is...
So let's talk about this, okay? I'm on medication-assisted treatment, Suboxone, same as Brooke. Listen to me when I say this. I titrated off of Suboxone in January of last year. It was hard for me to make the decision to do that without being forced by a treatment center. Okay? When I tell you I struggled, I would go down to 6 milligrams, and then I'd go back up to 8. Then I'd go down to 4 milligrams. Then I'd go back up to 5. It was a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. For 2 years I did this, okay? And then I jumped off in January. When I tell you I jumped off of a quarter of 1 milligram, do you know how small that is? A quarter of 1 milligram, not even 1 milligram, not even half a milligram. And I had the worst depression. I wanted to take my own life. So I got back on a quarter of a milligram to a half a milligram. And that's what I'm on to this day. And it saves my life, and it helps me with my depression. It helps me to be a mom, and I feel great. I have all my energy back. I can have an O, if you know what I mean. I have my sex drive. It was hard for me to do that on my own accord as a woman I had 5 years sober when I decided to do that, to titrate down. So I want you to imagine being in a treatment center, far away from your family, not knowing anyone, and being forced to come off your medication. Now, Brooke is 22 years old. I want you to think she's probably thinking, well, if I don't do what they say, they'll kick me out. If I get kicked out, my mom and dad will be upset with me, right? My mom will be upset with me. And they had her on a blackout period. So guess what? She couldn't talk to her mom and tell her, hey, they're forcing me off my Suboxone. So she couldn't say, Mom, I'm not ready to get off my subs. They told me if I don't get off, they're going to kick me out. Will you be mad at me if I leave and come home? Will you help me? No, she couldn't even contact her mom to find that out because she was on a blackout period. They blacked her out so she couldn't talk to her mom, so they could knock her off her subs. Man, if something bad happens tomorrow night, I will make it my life's mission to blast this treatment center till the day I die. I'm telling you guys right now. And I'm still going to make it my life's mission. Because this is what's wrong. They had no right making the medical decision to take her off her Suboxone. I would really like to know who made that decision. Was it a medical doctor? Or was it some fucking counselor?
I mean, it actually might be cool.
I'm so mad, you guys. It's not even my kid, okay? Imagine if it was my son.
And that's sad because, this is a rough life to live.
Okay. Damn, man, I'm so mad about this. Like, imagine, that's all I can do is keep thinking, what if it was Nathaniel? What if my son was 18 years old and he was in this position?
You want to know a content creation hack that's going to absolutely blow your mind and change your life? I'm Scott Simpson, content strategist.
Okay.
You want to know a content creation
Hold
hack
on.
that's going to absolutely...
Anyway, what do y'all think? What do y'all have to say? Hack will change your life. Sorry, y'all, I have to do this. Okay. Let me do this video for this guy real fast, y'all. And then we're going to keep talking about what we're talking about. I just have to post it for him. Boop.
Oh, you got that.
I'm just so upset for her, dude. Like I said, it should have never happened, man. And I know because, listen to me, Brooke is not somebody who's like loud and outgoing. Like, she's soft-spoken. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just really sad to see that they took advantage of her. They took advantage of her not having her family close to her. They took advantage of her being somebody who doesn't have the ability to assert herself. Because what are we, guys? When we are just getting sober, we're people pleasers. I bet you she wanted to make them happy and she wanted to do what they asked her to do, right? And they probably put it on her thick, like, don't you want to be sober like everybody else? you know being on medication-assisted treatment's not good for you. Like, I can just see it now, dude. I can see it now. I'm going to tell you something right now. When I was in treatment and I was her age, the same thing would have happened to me. Today, if I went to treatment, I would have been like, fuck yourself. I'm not getting off my Suboxone. You know what I'm saying? But that's because I've learned over the years, you guys, how these treatment centers are, and I've seen people get hurt and harmed, and that's why I don't work for a rehab. That's why I do not work for a rehab, okay? That's where I work for a literal MAT program, a program that I believe in, that I know works because I'm living proof that it works, because I'm literally sitting here in front of you, and I am a direct result of being on medication-assisted treatment long term, you know? If long-term MAT treatment didn't work, you guys, we wouldn't be doing it. It works, and it's proven to work, and it's proven to improve people's chances of staying sober. You know, so why are we trying to fix something that's not broken? Why are we trying to rip these people off their medication when it's changing and helping their life? You know? Why are we trying to make people fit into this 12-step abstinent-based sobriety, right? We know that it's not obtainable for everyone. So why are we trying to force people to do it? Like, that's what I don't understand. All right? I'm so glad that I have come to my senses in the last 3 years, because I used to be just like these people are. Finally, I realized that I just need to do what's best for me. I just need to do what makes me happy. I just need to do what makes me be able to be a mom and love my husband and take care of my family. I've got to stop trying to make everyone else happy and do what other people tell me I should do, right? And so when I finally started to see that and realize that, and when I finally started to look at why are people so adamant on us not being on medication that helps us, right? Why? If it's not fucking us up and we're not all high and we're not committing crimes and stuff, why are they so adamant that we shouldn't be on it? You want to know why? Because if you're on a medication-assisted treatment, guess what? You're not relapsing. You're not going in and out of treatment every other day. And so guess who loses money? The treatment industry. When you're on MAT treatment long term, you are not in the revolving door circle jerk of fucking treatment. And I've said this since I got on Suboxone, because I remember James Sweezy on Facebook trying to talk shit about me being on subs. And I was like, why are you talking shit? Because I'm not paying your big ass treatment center money to get me sober? Because I'm not revolving door your ass like I used to be? I was in treatment twice a year for the longest time, for like 5 years. You understand how, like, I was in treatment of some kind, you know? Listen to me. If you're on subs or methadone and you're living your life, just let me tell you this. People are angry because you're not paying their bills. You're not filtering through their treatment center every other day. And if you have found what works for you, baby, you found the magic key. Just keep on doing that and don't worry about what anyone else has to say. Okay? Because while they're over there judging you for being on subs, they're the same people who are relapsing over and over and over and over and over again into treatment. They're the same motherfuckers who are dead. Do you know how many people tried to clown me when I was coming out about being on subs? So many people. Guess what? Most of them are dead. Most of them are dead now. So, yeah. Most of them are dead. That's why, like, I just laugh at people now, you guys. And the only reason like I make a big deal out of stuff like this and make videos about it is not for me. It's for you guys. It's for to stick up for my people. Because I have gotten to a place where I see the fucking game. I know the deal. I know what's really going on. I'm hip to what's going on, right? And I don't know why it still surprises me that these people are just so greedy, and I don't know why it still surprises me. I know what's going on. I know the tea, right? Like, I don't know why I still feel like I should know better. I have been living in this situation for years, you know? So, anyway, we all need to continue to use our voices to stick up for people and advocate people for people like Brooke. Okay, because like I said, there's no reason why she should have ever been taken off of her subs, you guys. Ever. Okay, until she chose. Until she made the decision. Okay? A treatment center like that cannot make the decision for you. And I don't care if they were like, we need you to make a decision, or you can, whether you're going to get off or not. If you don't get off, you have to leave here. That is forcing her to make a decision under duress. You're basically saying, if this doesn't happen, you won't get this, you'll get kicked out. So she still can't make a proper decision. Do you know what I'm saying? And so they should have left her on her subs. She should have done her whatever months of treatment. Then she should have graduated to sober living. She should have done her sober living, got herself a job or whatever, or transferred back to Florida and moved to sober living there, staying on her MAT treatment, getting in therapy, getting herself a job, becoming gainfully employed, working with other people, doing exactly what I did. Learning to be a mom sober, spending time with her family. Brandy, if you see my video or if any of you guys talk to her, I'm going to message her in a little bit. Tell her, I'll take Brooke underneath my wing and I will freaking help her do the same exact thing I did. And she can be like me 8 years later. Full custody of my son, living my best life. Okay? So, hold on. I got to go get my clothes that we just bought, and I'll show you guys I haven't got to see them. Okay. Neil, look at my Victoria's Secret clothes. Cute, huh?
What is Victoria's Secret?
It's this lady that hides stuff
Pink
under her clothes.
Victoria's Secret.
Oh,
Isn't this cute? And then I got the leggings to match it.
looks good.
I know.
Those are brand spanking.
Brand spanking new, still got the tags on them. So, I'm really happy about this. And it's like a lightweight hoodie, so it's not too, hot. Purple's my favorite color, so that's why I got purple. And then we will put my favorite lip gloss right here beside my bed. Throw away the box, because I don't need that. Now, I got it.
Only one burrito and you're yours.
Yeah, there's the beef burrito and then your stuff. I got a bean burrito.
You already ate the bean burrito, right?
I sure did. I got my water pick, so for those of you guys that want to see me use, I sure did. I got my water pick, so for those of you guys that want to see me use it tonight around 7. Hold on, that's my doctor. Don't hang up. Sorry about that, y'all. Damn, why are our deductibles so high? Like, our in-network deductibles $350 for individual. Family is $700. Damn. Well, by the time you go to see the dentist, you'll get your freaking treatment for free. All the money I'm spending. I hate. I know.
Small things, and then we're doing like.
I know. It just sucks. Yeah, for sure. I think she'll go back with her mom too, Tanya. I mean, I don't think that she wanted to relapse in the first place. I think that she was really feeling horrible because they took her off her subs, and she just couldn't handle it. And honestly, would any of us be able to handle it? That's like a really awful feeling to have, especially when you're not with your family. Like, when you're titrating down and you're tapering and you're at home and you have the support of your family, like, it's a totally different situation. It's a different environment, all that, right? And so imagine having to go through that in a foreign place where you don't have the love of your mom to help you go through your withdrawal, to help you get in the hot bathtub, or to bring you chicken noodle soup with some crackers on the side and some ginger ale, right? Like, it sucks. It sucks. And I feel for her. I'm so angry that this happened to her. I feel like this could have totally been avoided if these treatment centers would stop trying to act like they're medical doctors and pull people off their medications.
Do they not have an actual physician that watches over at that place?
Look at me, Neil. You know how many treatment centers don't have physicians that actually work there? I don't know if this one did or not. Well, the ones you went to, honey, but there's some bootleg ones out there. What did the one you went to in Pocahontas have a nurse? Exactly. My husband went to this one out in Pocahontas, Arkansas, totally faith-based, and they made him go through cold turkey withdrawal off of benzos, opiates, and methamphetamine. No medical attention, nothing. You know what they were doing? Having Bible studies and praying. Can you imagine? I would die. I would have ran out of there the first day. I'm pretty tough when it comes to withdrawal, and I've been through some real gnarly-ass withdrawals without any medication. But I've never been through gnarly-ass withdrawal in a treatment center without medical attention. I've always gone to ones where they had doctors and nurses and stuff to help you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I just had to come on here and talk to you guys about it because I really love Brandy. I think she's an amazing mother. It hurts my feelings when I see people like talking badly about her, like she's trying to extort her daughter or something, or what is it called? Brandy has, since I've known Brandy since 2020, she's been sharing about how her daughter's addiction has affected her. She has never went over the boundary and shared personal information that her daughter didn't want shared. She doesn't really share any personal information except for that her and her husband have custody of her daughter's son, and that her daughter struggles with addiction, But she never shares personal stuff about Brooke. She doesn't talk about if Brooke has ever had SA or she had child abuse or any of her. She doesn't tell Brooke's story. She shares how addiction has affected her life and what it's like to be a mother loving somebody who struggles with addiction. And I respect her, and I think she does a great job of doing that and not exposing her, So, but anyway, I'm going to put this video up on YouTube because it was a good rant about treatment centers. And I'm going to let my YouTube channel and everybody know that they found Brooke, or that she talked to Brooke. You guys, if you hear anything else or you see the updates before me, please message me and let me know. I'm going to reach out to Brandy right now and see if I can't get a hold of her and let her know that I'm here and that I would love to just be like a support for Brooke and maybe help her do what I did and how I've stayed sober. So y'all pray for me and pray for Brooke and pray for Brandy and pray for God to use me as a tool to help her in her life, because I would love to do that. Just because I love Brandy and I care about her. So I love you guys very much. Thanks for listening to me rant. It is 4:30 right now. I will be back on here at 6:30 p.m. So 2 hours, and we're going to do my skincare and we're going to do my dental care. So if you want to watch me use a water pick for the second time and totally squirt water all over my face and look crazy, be here at 6:30 p.m. Central. Love y'all.